How to record a podcast with two hosts remotely. Poses some technical challenges, but guess what? The world's pretty much overcome them. So we're good to go as far as that's concerned. Let me just tell you about a few things that you might not be aware of that should make your life a lot easier when it comes to recording two hosts remotely. By the end of this video, hopefully you're going to have a much better understanding of the recording process when it comes to trying to record remotely, two different locations, two different people, or even multiple people for that matter, some of the technology that's involved and some things that you can look for to evaluate what you're going to ultimately use for your recordings, and finally, a heads up on some technological settings, dials, knobs, switches that you might want to set before you hit record, and double check to make sure they're set properly. So let's dive in. First of all, when it comes to recording multiple people, whether it's just two people in two different locations or multiple people, let's say you end up having a panel discussion or some type of a webinar kind of thing, ultimately you're going to need to record a bunch of people in a bunch of different locations. Well, there's a lot of software that can handle that for you. I'm sure ever since COVID, we all have known the word Zoom. That's probably the big one that jumped to the forefront of everything, but there have been some others that are around that you may be very familiar with. You remember freeconferencecall.com, not only do they do conference calls, but they also do the video versions now. Face it, I mean, if you're not doing video, you ain't nothing. You know what I mean? What's a call these days? Forget it. A lot of these programs that do this type of thing are completely covered, and you just got to pick the one you want. Now, a couple others that are specifically geared towards something like this. One that immediately pops to my mind, I have not used it yet, but I've seen its ads everywhere. I've done a bunch of reading on it, and I hear people talking about it constantly. Riverside.fm. They are specifically built for multiple location recording. That's their bread and butter, to make that sound great. And I'm going to get into why that's such a trick here in just a few minutes. You may have heard of Ring Central or GoToWebinar. All of these companies have now ganged up and they're doing all of these group calls and with video and audio to make sure that all of this gets recorded in one fell swoop, because more people are going to video more and more every day. One little note about Riverside.fm, it is specifically a podcast service. It was built for podcasting. They added video, they included video in the product, and they also made the basis, their foundation for existence, for doing multiple locations. Another one you may be familiar with is Descript. Descript also has a big following when it comes to the actual editing. What's cool about Descript is they give you a transcription, and it's just like editing a Word document. Whatever words you edit affects the video, and you're editing the video and the audio at the exact same time. But Descript is just like Riverside.fm in that they record the audio and the video to make sure that you have a multi-person panel discussion or podcast. Maybe it's you, a co-host, and a guest. Maybe it's you and two guests, you and just a guest. The bottom line is you're not in the same room, and you're able to record everybody equally and evenly. So whether it's podcasting or maybe video or audio or any kind of audio, like radio commercials even, that's what we cover here at this channel. So be sure, if you're doing something like this for your business, for your company, make this your home base. I'm inviting you, I hope you would. And we cover all of that kind of stuff to help you over the technology hump, get you up and running efficiently, effectively, and cost effectively, more than anything else. Boy, you can waste a lot of money. But be sure to like and subscribe and don't miss a thing. Now, some of the things you might want to watch out for technology-wise, Riverside.fm is built this way, so you really don't have to worry about it. But when it comes to recording in multiple locations, when it comes to several people on the line, there are some very major variables that will show up in the audio big time, and maybe even in the video, depending on how bad or how good their internet connection is. I know this is going to sound like an ad for Riverside.fm, but one thing that I do know, they will take care of that for you, because what happens is whoever logs in and is going to be on the call, whoever's going to be in the interview, all of their recording happens locally on their machine. So anything that happens with, say, internet speeds glitching out on them, it's not going to glitch out on the recording because it's being recorded to their hard drive. Same thing with the audio. Audio has a nightmare scenario that you can deal with. Everybody's got different microphones. They might have a standalone mic, which could be a 50-cent one from the dollar store, or maybe it's a $2,500 microphone from the local recording studio. There's a wide range of audio quality there. Not to mention, what room are they in? As we say in the business of audio, voiceover, and all that kind of stuff, the microphone is 10% of your recording. The room that you're in and how it's treated is the other 90%. So if everybody has different microphones and you know everybody's got different rooms, who knows what quality the audio is going to be coming from a million different people. As long as they are on separate tracks, which is what they are on Riverside.fm, as long as they're on separate tracks, you can then, in post-production, tweak and compensate, add some compression, add some EQ, some subtractive EQ, whatever the case may be, to get things a little more leveled out. Zoom does that as well, but whereas Riverside was built for it, Zoom, you need to set it to that. There's one little box that you need to click that says put people on separate audio channels. You click that and you'll get a separate audio file from everybody that's on the call. That's the only difference. That's the only thing you need to watch out for when it comes to Zoom. You can do it, just know that you have to do it. The default setting is not separate recordings. You have to set it every time. And then when this is all said and done, you're going to put it all together and produce your podcast episode. There are two things you can do. Either do the audio version or the video version. The video version is all set to go because you've done this in Zoom or Riverside.fm or any one of the other programs that do the video recording. So for video editing, you're going to need a video editor. I have a free guide for you, a free list of free video editing software. So click down below. There's a link in the description that gives you a whole list of them. Some pros, some cons, some good stuff, some bad stuff, some who is it good for, learning curves, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of information on there. And you can choose which one of those free, and they're all free, they are free software. You can try them all before you pick one, and then ultimately use the one that you like the best. So click below, get your copy right now. The free guide to free video editing software. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.